Welcome to Peek into Paintings. I am Gina with the Penobscot Marine Museum in Searsport, Maine. Today we're going to take a look at this painting, which you can see in person in the Fowler True Ross House at the Penobscot Marine Museum. This is a fun painting with a lot of details, so let's take a look. In the center of the painting, we see a sailing vessel with 3 masts. The first 2 all have square sails, and the mizzen mast at the back of the vessel is fore and aft rigged. So this is considered a bark. The sails are all full, but they are on the other side of the vessel, which shows us all of the masts and the yards and the boom and other wooden parts. In the background, the sky is blue with some light clouds. We see a city in the distance under the bowsprit. And on the other side, we see a few vessels in the distance. The water in the foreground has gentle waves painted in pretty blues and turquoises with the occasional white cap. 2 seagulls add life to the bottom left corner. Going aloft, the orientation of the sails and the details in the painting make it easy to see that each mast is not made out of one long piece of wood, but the mizzen mast has 2 pieces, and the foremast and the mainmast both have 3 vertical parts. Flags and pennants are blowing in the wind. The American flag indicates this is a vessel from the US, and we find 4 signal flags near the top of the mizzen mast. Starting at the top, they correspond with the letters H, B, G, T in the commercial code, a predecessor to the International Code of Signals. At the top of the mainmast, we see the ship's name. The pennant is flying backward, but we can clearly spell out Augustine Kobbe. Finally, at the top of the foremast is a blue flag with white stars. Coming down to the deck and hull of the bark, we see a carved figurehead under the bowsprit. It also proclaims this is the A. Kobbe. Look how big the anchor is. As we work our way along the deck, we see people. There's a man standing, and then we see a couple heads. There are small boats secured to the top of the forward house, and we can see the chimney from the galley. Another head, and the wheel of the pump next to the mainmast. And here's another man. He looks like he's carrying something. And here's where this painting gets a little whimsical. Is he carrying dinner, bringing it into the cabin for the captain and his family? Perhaps this is the steward. Above the cabin, we see a well-dressed man in a suit and hat. This is likely the captain, and behind him there is a little girl. She appears to be wearing a gray dress and maybe a white apron. She only comes up to about the thigh of the captain, and she's leaning over the rail. Beneath her, we see the name of the ship, Augustine Kobbe, again. Continuing our look at the deck, we come to the stern. Here there's a man at the wheel, and behind him are 2 figures. One looks like it could be a lady. She is the captain's wife. She's wearing a gray shirt with a dark gray skirt and a brown hat. She has her right hand on the shoulder of another child who doesn't quite come up to her shoulder. Beyond the Augustine Kobbe, there are a few vessels in the distance. Judging by the plume of smoke, this one is likely a steamer. The lateen rig of this vessel suggests we're in the Mediterranean. The inscription at the bottom of the painting verifies that this painting is set in Leghorn, an anglicized name for Livorno, Italy. Look for the next videos that will explore more about the artist, the captain and his family, and the bark Augustine Kobbe.